So dear students, now today I will solve the problems based on acceleration. Okay, so this is the lecture series for NEET 33 years. I am going to solve these books, okay, of NEET's previous year problems. So I have solved the previous video up to question number 15, and that was probably on instantaneous velocity and instantaneous acceleration, instantaneous velocity and instantaneous speed. And now I am going to solve acceleration, about the problems involving acceleration. So this is the first problem, question number 16. A particle of unit mass undergoes one-dimensional motion such that its velocity varies according to v of x is equal to beta x to the power minus 2. So this is the velocity function of x. It is given. So beta and n are constants, and x is the position of the particle. The acceleration of the particle as a function of x. So we have to find out the acceleration of the particle as a function of x. So we have v. So what we have? We have v of x, and v of x is nothing but beta x to the power minus 2n. Now what is the acceleration in terms of x? Okay, so we have acceleration with respect to time, dv upon dt. Now we have to convert this dv dt in terms of dv dx. So now if we take here dx, so it will be dv by dx into dx by dt. You can put it like this. Okay, dx here and dx here. Now dx dt is v, and this is dv dx, so it will be v dv dx. So v dv dx. Okay, so this is the acceleration in terms of x with respect to x. So we just have to differentiation this function with respect to x first. So it will be dv dx. So that will be beta into minus 2n into x to the power minus 2n minus n x to the power n minus 1 is the differentiation. And now if you want to find out the v dv dx, then you have to multiply by v. Okay, so v dv dx into is equal to what? So we have v, and v is this beta x to the power minus 2n, beta x to the power minus 2n, and we have beta into minus 2n into x to the power minus 2n minus 1. Now it will be beta square minus 2 beta square n. This n is also here, so minus 2n beta square, you can say minus 2n beta square, and x to the power what? Minus 2n minus 2n, so it will be 4n. So minus 4n minus 1 minus 1. Okay, so what will be the correct answer? I think this d will be the correct answer. Okay, is minus 2n beta square and x to the power 4n minus 1, so it will be the correct. So this is just a differentiation with respect to x. So this concept is very important. Acceleration as a function of x. Whenever velocity is given in the function of x, you have to use this relation instead of this. Okay, so next problem. The motion of a particle along a straight line is described by the equation x is equal to 8 plus 12t minus tq, where x is in meter and t in second. The retardation of the particle when its velocity becomes 0 is. Okay, so here x is equal to what? X is given as 8 plus 12t minus tq. This x is given. Now we have to find out the retardation of the particle when its velocity becomes 0. So what is the velocity? If you take dx dt, you will get velocity. So v is equal to actually dx dt. So it will be 0 plus 12 minus 3t square. 3t square. So it will be 12 minus 3t square. So if velocity is 0, if v is 0, then we will get the time for which v is equal to 0. So it will be 12 minus 3t square is equal to 0. So 3t square will be 12. So t square will be 12 by 3, that is 4. So t is equal to 2 seconds. Okay, so 2 seconds. So after 2 seconds, the velocity will be 0. So for this time, what will be the retardation? So we have to differentiation again with respect to time. So we have v is equal to 12 minus 3t square. Now if we differentiation again, then we will get acceleration. So a will be dv upon dt. So it will be minus 60, and this negative sign indicates that it is retardation. Okay, now for t is equal to 2 seconds, it will be minus 12. So it will be minus 12 meter per second. So its magnitude is this. So here also d will be the correct answer. Okay, so now let's move to the next question. Question number 18. Okay, so here a particle moves a distance x in time t according to the equation x is equal to t plus 5 to the power minus 1. The acceleration of the particle is proportional to. So to find out the acceleration from here. Okay, so we have actually x is equal to t plus 5. So you can write it like this: x is equal to 1 by t plus 5. You can write, or you can directly differentiation it in this way also, don't worry. So t plus 5 to the power minus 1. So you have to find out acceleration. So first you have to differentiation with respect to t, so you will get velocity. So dx by dt will be just a next to the power n minus 1, that is minus t plus 5 to the power minus 2. Okay, so this will be the velocity. Now if you want to find out acceleration, then you have to differentiation again. So d2x dt2, this is the acceleration. So it will be minus into minus 2, a next to the power n minus 1, and it will be t plus 5 to the power minus 3. So it will be 2 into t plus 5 to the power minus 3. So this is the acceleration and this is the velocity. Now acceleration in terms of velocity or in terms of distance, which you want to find out. So both possibility are there. You can express velocity acceleration in terms of velocity or in terms of x. So how you can find out this? So in terms of x, what will be? So it will be t plus 5 to the power minus 1. So it will be just acceleration will be 2 into t plus 5, okay, to the power minus 1 whole cube. So what it will be? T plus 5 to the power minus 1 means x, so it will be 2x cube. That means a proportional to x cube, distance cube. But no other, but the option is not given here. So we have to check for velocity also. So how you can express it in terms of velocity? Okay, so how you can express it in terms of velocity? So now you can express it in terms of velocity also. Okay, so velocity is what? T plus 5 to the power minus 2. So you have to find t plus 5 to the power minus 2. How you can find? We have a is equal to 2 into t plus 5 to the power minus 3. So how you can express it? You can express this 2 into t plus 5 to the power minus 2 to the power 3 by 2. So this is nothing but t plus 5 to the power minus 2. Now this expression t plus 5 to the power minus 2, this is nothing but v. Okay, this is nothing but v. Magnitude of v you can see. Okay, so it will be 2v to the power 3 by 2. So this will be the correct answer. Velocity to the power 3 by 2. This will be the correct answer. Okay, velocity to the power 3 by 2. And distance, oh sorry, this is 2 by 3. So this is 3 by 2. So this will be the correct answer. Okay. Next question. A particle moving along x-axis has acceleration f. At time t is given, f is equal to f0 1 minus t by t. So here acceleration is given f in terms of f. So f is equal to f0 is constant obviously, into 1 minus small t by capital T, and capital T also constant. So only variable is small t. The particle at t is equal to 0 has 0 velocity. Okay. In the time interval between t is equal to 0 and the instant when f is equal to 0, the particle's velocity. So what is the velocity of particle? So initial time t is equal to 0 is given, and what will be the time for f is equal to 0? So if f is equal to 0, you can get from here. If you substitute f is equal to 0, this is one limit, t is equal to 0, and the end time will be 1 minus t by t is equal to 0, f0 into, because acceleration is 0. So it will be t by t is equal to 1. So small t is equal to capital T. So time interval is 0 to capital T. The particle's velocity, what will be the particle's velocity? And the particles at t is equal to 0 has 0 velocity. This is also the initial condition is given. So now what we have to do? We have to find out the velocity. So we know that acceleration is nothing but dv dt. So we have to express it in like this, and that will be f0 into 1 minus t by t. Now we have to integrate. So dv is equal to, so f0 into 1 minus t by t into dt. So if you want to find out velocity after time capital T, so what will be the limits of the integration? So initially t is equal to 0, velocity 0 is given here. So at t is equal to 0, velocity is 0. So if the limit of time is 0, velocity is 0, But now what will be the velocity after certain time, capital T? So this we have to find out. Okay, so now let me do the calculation. Okay, I'm going to wrap this. So what will be the left side integration is only v, integration dv will be v minus 0, that will be v, and right hand side will be f0, and integration dt means t. So t minus is t square by 2 small t, so t square upon 2t, and the limit will be 0 to capital T. So it will be what? f0 into, so if we substitute capital T, it will be t minus t square by 2t and minus 0. So this will be the answer. So t minus t by 2. So f0 into t minus t by 2, t minus t by 2, t minus t by 2, and this is f0, and this is t by 2. So f0 t by 2, half f0 t. So C should be the correct answer. Yes, C is the correct answer. Okay. So next question. Motion of a particle is given by equation x is equal to this. The value of acceleration of particle at t is equal to 1 second. So it's just a 2 times differentiation you need to do. It's a very easy question. So S is given here 3tq, I think. Let me check one times. Question number 20. Yes, this is 3tq. 3tq plus 7t square plus 14t plus 8. Now if you find out ds dt, you will get velocity. So ds dt will be 9t square plus 14t plus 14. Now if you take once more differentiation, d2 is dt2, so it will be 18t plus 14 plus 0. And now if you put t is equal to 1, at t is equal to 1, it will be 18 into 1 plus 14, so it is 18 plus 14. Okay, so 2 and this 32 meter per second square. Yes, so B will be the correct answer. Next question. The position x of a particle varies with time like this. The acceleration will be 0 at time t. When the acceleration will be 0, so let me find out acceleration first. So x is given at square minus bt cube. So what will be the velocity? Dx dt. Okay, so it will be 2at minus 3bt square. Now what will be the acceleration? So it will be d2x dt2. So it will be 2a minus 6bt. Now the question is when it will be 0. So let me put it as 0. So it will be 2a is equal to 6bt. So t will be 2a by 6b. 2a by 6b. That means a by 3b. So a by 3b will be the correct answer. So it will be option A, I think. Yes. Next question. The acceleration of particle is increasing linearly with time t as bt. So here acceleration A is given in terms of bt. The particle starts from origin with an initial velocity v0. So at t is equal to 0, the particle has a velocity v is equal to v0. The distance traveled by the particle in time t. Okay, so what will be the distance? So you need to find out first velocity. So if A is equal to this bt, then obviously dv upon dt you can say is 60. Now to find out velocity, we have to integrate first. So dv is equal to 60 into dt. And if you integrate, you will get velocity. And what is the condition? At t is equal to 0, velocity is v0. So at t is equal to 0, velocity is v0. So after certain time t, what will be the velocity? Velocity will be v, suppose. So it will be v minus v0 after integrating left hand side, and right hand side will be what? 6 into t square by 2. So 6t square by 2 it will be. So it will be 3t square. 3t square. Okay. Sorry, not it is not 6, it is b. Sorry. This is b. This is b. B. So it will be half bt square. Okay. So it will be half bt square. So what will be v? So v will be v minus v0 is this. So v will be simply v0 plus half bt square, okay, v0 plus half bt square. Now we have to integrate once more time, that we will get s. So now dv can be written as ds dt. So ds dt is nothing but v0 plus half bt square. What did it mean? It means ds is equal to v0 into dt plus b by 2 or half b into t square dt. Now we have to integrate this. So let me take initially when t is equal to 0, the distance traveled is 0. Now when t is equal to t, the distance traveled is s. So it will be s minus 0 left hand side, so this is s. So v0 into integration dt is t plus half b, this will be t cube by 3. So 1 by 6. So it will be v0 t plus 1 by 6 bt cube. So this will be the correct answer. C will be the correct answer. Yes. Next. A particle moves along a straight line such that the displacement time is given as the velocity when acceleration is 0. So find velocity and acceleration both. So here s is equal to tq minus 6t square plus 3t plus 4. So what will be ds dt? So ds dt will be 3t square minus 12t plus 3. This is velocity actually. Now acceleration d2s, this is velocity, okay, and this is acceleration d2s dt2. So it will be 6t minus 12. Okay, now the velocity when the acceleration is 0. So acceleration is 0 means this will be 0. So 6t is equal to 12. So t is equal to 2. Just. And let me put here t is equal to 2. Okay. So it will be 3 into 2 square minus 12 into 2 plus 3. So it will be 3 into 4, then 12 minus 24 plus 3. Okay. So 12 plus 3, 15. 15 minus 29 minus 9. So its velocity is minus 9 meter per second. Okay. So it means its velocity will change the direction. Okay. So the correct answer should be C. Yes. So this negative sign implies that the velocity will reverse. So if positive sign implies that the velocity is along this direction, then it will turn. Okay. That's why its velocity is minus 9. So after 2 seconds the particle will move back. Okay. That's why its velocity is negative. Okay. So these are the questions on acceleration. Thank you.